What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, ReadOptionAgency.com, 22 years selling full-time on eBay. We are Wednesday morning. Why do I keep thinking it's Monday today? Weird. Wednesday morning. So, yeah. Definitely like those 4 days I had great sales. During those days I had no issues with the website, no server failures, no problems at all. And then yesterday and today, click on something, cannot process at this time. We're experiencing technical difficulties. We cannot process at this time. Please try again. So, I mean, it's just a game of switch and it's some commenter keeps saying, I told you it wasn't right. You said it was right. I'm like, I never said it was fixed. He goes, you said it was fixed. I knew I was right. I'm like, never said it was. Go back and listen to the exact words that come out of my mouth. I've said it many times. It feels like it's going in the right direction. People hear what they want to hear and they don't listen. You're on video speaking and people still don't hear the words coming out of your mouth. Because they're pre-programmed just to think a certain way, so they don't listen to what's actually being said, and they just interpreted it the way they want to hear it, I guess. So, I don't know. But anyway, only made it up to $529 yesterday, so we're going this way for the last 6 days. Then as of this morning, we had, let's see, that's offers. Let me go into the sale world. So they turned off for me. They were choppy all day yesterday, but it actually stopped at 11 p.m. and started accepting offers at 9:20 this morning. So I had 2 items sell in that time. And then between 9 and 9:30, so I've had 1, 2, 3 items sell since then. So it's like 9:30 was my turn on time this morning. So 11 hours with 2 sales. So yeah. Well, hopefully whatever they did last night will make it better for me today, but it feels like we're just playing in 2 different worlds. You're either having issues or you're not having issues when it comes to the website. And you're swapped out. We'll go ahead and take these orders, or these offers. Well, 2 of the 3 anyway. I'll do $2 items. And this morning we are at 10 a.m. I'm at 107 at 10 a.m. So that's at least good. So I had to sleep in again. When my back bothers me, it sends the nerve pain down through my butt and in my lower carriage area, if you know what I mean, and then down my leg. So it's been bothering me the last couple of days. So I just laid in bed a little bit longer this morning. So, when I checked yesterday early, my organic seemed off again. They caught up at least a little bit. 27 items sold yesterday, 17 promoted, 10 organic. But that's still my lowest number day. When I wasn't having site issues, is what I was doing, 42 to 55 items a day. And then when I started having issues again, 36 items, 27 items. So that's a good chunk of items depending on how you interact with the website. It's either working properly or feels like it's working properly, or it's not, and you're just getting constant errors. So that is the difference. This morning, 6 promoted, 0 organic. But my organic most of the day yesterday was sitting at like 3. And the day before that was only 4 for the full day. So it seems like, I guess they both take a hit, but it seems like the organics take the bigger hit on the days where the site is just not working properly. Questions and comments. We'll get these items shipped out. Oh, let's see here. I've been saying the same with everything taking more clicks, and eBay should hire people with experience listing on eBay. Speaking of when I was talking about yesterday, like all the updates are doing, it takes more clicks to get an action done than what it used to with eBay. Why don't they understand efficiency is key? Even taking away category suggestions was stupid. Yeah, I mean, you have to copy and paste your title. It doesn't automatically give you the category suggestion anymore. You have to copy and paste your title in order to get a category to come up. Now the photo thing. And they fill in wrong item specifics I have to delete. It's maddening. Yeah. As for the dog, when I had a St. Bernard one day when I was at work, he got into the sink where I had a package of chicken thawing. I came home and the entire thing was gone, foam tray, plastic, everything. Somehow he didn't get sick, but he was literally pooping out whole pieces of chicken in the yard. Wow, glad he didn't get sick. He didn't even chew it. Maybe a trash can with a baby-proof lid. Yeah, the new trash can came yesterday, and it's got a lock on it, and it's more square, so it's harder to tip over. If you nudge it, it's going to just scoot. I'm sure he can knock it over eventually, but it's supposed to contain the odor too. It's got an odor absorbing thing inside, and the trash bag folds inside and not outside. So hopefully that will. He hasn't touched it yet, so, but we're not a full 24 hours even in on that yet. I was having a very slow couple of days as well. Went into my store and aggressively marked down all my inventory by category and adjusted my promotions down to 6.7. Then I did a nuclear reset and things started moving. Have to perform brain surgery to get sales now. The site is a mess. Yeah, I would suggest if your prices are in level with the playing field, don't lower your prices. You're normally not the problem, because you've seen people over the past year do like 50% markdown and are still not getting results. So it's not the pricing of the items, it's whatever's going on the backside of eBay that's causing the problems. So don't try to give your stuff away to make the sales, because it ain't going to matter. Now the resets, they will work to an extent, of course, but you're going to have better options. I used to get better results turning off my sales and ending and selling similar, and things selling that was in my store for X amount of time at full price than when they were sitting on sale. So it's all about the eBay algorithm placement thing. It's just been a total nightmare, train wreck. And yeah, so don't try giving your stuff away, because it ain't going to matter. When I rate eBay on Facebook, I say the same. They added steps that make it longer to list and find things. We could FIDO it all from the main picture listing with a drop down. The hub is another step. Totally agree with you as the older seller before promoted. I had gotten the Wii Sports game before. Anytime I got the Wii Sports that come with the Wii, you type it in and they would come up. This time, every Wii Sports game comes up, and I'm scrolling, never even seeing the Wii Sports, scrolling. So, yeah, the search is just another huge train wreck on eBay. It was better before they started doing whatever they're doing. It's just a nightmare. And that's another issue when it comes to people buying your items. Not everybody can find them. And that could definitely be hurting the organics easily too. So the promoteds are going to be pushed up no matter what the search is for. But the organics, if I had that Wii Sports up and I was looking for it, I would have gave up. I'd only sell high profile vinyl. I don't do cassettes as they have already degraded over time, even if sealed, so it increases risk of customer defects. That would be false. Cassettes are sturdy, they hold up, they're fine, even the sealed ones. Just what goes is the glue under the padding. So that's why you have to pay attention to that pad. And if it's missing or loose, glue another one back on. That's what causes a cassette not to play more times than not. It's not because the tape is defective or been sitting too long. It's because that glue has come undone, and that pad falls out and they try to play it, it's not going to play properly. So that's where the problem is on cassettes. In response to that, the tape in cassette is considerably durable as long as they are stored properly and not played to death. Correct. And you say the same thing here. The pressure pad often fall off the old cassettes, even new ones, sealed ones. Yes, due to the age of the glue. Exactly what I said. So that is 100% correct. Most cassette collectors know this and expect it and can fix it easily. But nowadays you might get psychos who leave negative feedback over it. Correct. That is what I just said in today's video. Coming soon. Very bad today. A few sales, but nothing all day. No offers. Yeah, my offer from like 9:30 to like 5 p.m. or was it 6? I don't know. I made a post. So I went all day with no offers even on eBay yesterday. So that's how jacked up it was. Glad it's not just us. All right, let me get this stuff shipped. I got to go get some of his medicine, and then I got to go to the pet store and maybe get him a big bone to chew on. And maybe some of the toys. You can hide treats in the toys to keep him occupied more than thinking he's always hungry. So, let's see here. I just had 6 cassette lots, so nice. That was an extra $34. So we're at 132 now. My lots have definitely picked up. So what I'm doing differently than before is I've knocked everything back down to $5.99. Then I'm doing free media mail shipping if you buy more than 2. And then also there's an extra 30% off coupon that they can use. So that puts me pretty much in play with the big boys. You just have to buy at least one before you get that kind of a deal. So yeah, $33 for 6 cassettes, and they use the 30% off, and they got the free shipping. So biggity bam. It'll cost me $4 to ship it. So works for me. Works for me. So move that lower dollar stuff. But yeah, my lots have definitely picked up. It's what I wanted to see. I've been saying, are you ready? A lot more here recently. All right, why are you not? I think these two are the same person. Yes, why are you not putting them together? I don't know. Why do you not put them together? First up, we got this. Now you're going to do it. Duh, you have to do it here. That makes sense. The Sandlot shirt, headed to Alabama, sold for $6. Whoops, let me do that. Bandy. Don't see that name often. Bandy, B-A-N-D-Y. The only thing I can think of is Mo Bandy, country singer. Next up is Tommy Hilfiger polo, sold for $14, headed to Anaheim, California. Will you fit in here? This is a pretty shirt. Pretty thick and heavy shirt. Throw you in here. Boink. 1-4. Another offer. Well, looks like things are picked up, but it seemed that way yesterday morning too, and then it all just stopped. So we'll see if it continues. It feels like now you just have the flashes of stuff, and then have the big long silences, and then a little flash of something. So, oh, we got a UK and an Australia. And that's it there. Let's take those out. Remove those. Next up, we've got, are you ready for a CD live? Yeah. Jejune CD. That was just put up yesterday. Smashing Pumpkins. Put up a couple of days before. The Smashing Pumpkins sold for $5.99. Yay. And the Jejune sold for $45. Even bigger. Yay. Headed to Connecticut. So some of my higher dollar items saving me yesterday. So that's good. Because I got a video game that sold too for a decent amount. So let's just knock you at 2. And free shipping, so media mail. Nick. And this is one of the things that I hope that the free shipping would do. Somebody buy a CD, an expensive CD, and they would add a cheap one on just to get that free shipping. So maybe that's what happened there, along with the bigger lots. So next up, we got World Party promo CD single disc only, sold for $13.50. Headed to Mobile, Alabama. Boop, boop. Four. And Ground Advantage, Pete. Pizza. Next up, we got Rap Attack, Volume 1 and Volume 2, cassette tape only. That was British Pounds video game sold. This sold for $8, headed to Uga, Oklahoma, or something like that. Let me take this other offer I got. Fred Bird, Build-A-Bear. Another Cardinal item. Cha-ching. Ancient the sponge. Ground advantage, Daniel. Next up, we've got Callaway Golf Cap. Sold for $12, headed to Santa Clara, California. $700. Next up, the Nixon's Foma on cassette tape. Sold for $5.99. Yay! Headed to Puyallup, Washington. Puyallup, something of that nature. Puyallup. We got some like longer, not so obvious names today, like Garrett, Lornette, Daniel, except for Pete and Nick. Bandy. I like it. Next up, we've got, okay, that was that. We have the Miss Tia Carrera in the 3DO game. This sold for $54, headed to Arlington, Virginia. You might know Tia Carrera from Wayne's World. She also put out a pop-style album, I think around 91 to 93, somewhere in there. She should have went the metal route. She probably would have sold a lot more with the Wayne's World crown. Journey. You look back on people who made mistakes, financial mistakes in their past. Like I saw something on Facebook today that reminded me of one. When Slaughter, the band Slaughter, started, they were originally the singer and bass player from Vinnie Vincent Invasion. Vinnie Vincent was an ex-guitar player for Kiss. And their drummer at the time was Bobby Rock. If you know metal, you know all these names. But when Vinnie Vincent is basically, he's kind of, well, I think he's a she now, but he hasn't been mentally there for a lot of years. And he's very controlling and egotistical and all this stuff together, and just very, he's just not right. So when they all decided to leave him, Mark Slaughter and Dana Strum asked Bobby Rock, the drummer, if they wanted to go with them to start the new band Slaughter. He turned it down, and he went with the Nelson Brothers and was in Nelson. So then they found the guy named Blas. So for financial reasons, that was a big mistake in his life, not going with Nelson instead of Slaughter. Would have made a lot more money. Pinkerton Security, headed to Hawaii, sold for $13.50. But then you could play the devil's advocate there. Would the drumming be different? Would it have changed the song? Then would the song be as big of a hit? Et cetera, et cetera. I think so, with Dana Strum pulling the strings and stuff. He was pretty good, from what I understand, like producer and stuff. So I'm sure that it would have turned out all right. But And Bobby Rock's legendary anyway, so. William. And next up is a viewer, so thank you. Ordered a lot of comics, and you also wanted a Vern sticker, so thank you. Thank you. So, I went ahead and took an offer for $4 on the Vern stickers. If you want the Vern sticker, go ahead and send me low offers if you want them. Since I changed my name on my channel, you know. And then these sold for $13.50. So. It's closed. Christopher. So that's all the US ones. Print labels. Humdy, humdy, hum. Pebble Beach hat going in the box. William. Cha-ching. I just hope this lasts longer than it did yesterday. The cha-chinging. Gotta redo that whole box before I go. Garrett. Daniel. Haley. Hold on. I'm coming. Yeah.
I just have to leave by like 11:20, 11:30. So you have to take my car, go ahead if
Okay. Bandy. Alrighty. International. Let me go ahead and print that scan form up. Generation. Clash. Generation. Clash. Alrighty. So we got the Pebble Beach hat. I didn't even show that. I'm sorry. It's just a white and black Pebble Beach hat. Headed to the UK. Sold for $10. got, what is this? Melanie D in the Mix CD, headed to Australia. Sold for $10. I saw some of you guys are liking some of the thumbnails I'm coming up with. I'm trying to be more Mr. Beastish with the thumbnails. Not even just him, but I've just been looking at like popular YouTube channels and just trying to get some inspiration from those thumbnails. So that's what's kind of inspiring the new wave of thumbnails right now. So I don't have an idea for today's yet. Yeah, I don't even have a thought. I just try to come up with like one line, and then create the thumbnail and the title around that one line. Oh, I could do something about, since I had the errors, website errors. With eBay today, and I talked about that right off the top. Maybe I could do something based around that. Let's see. And today, ear itch. At least 7 international in the last 24 hours. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Happy there. All right. Let's see where we're at now. So we were at 10:30, and now I am at $150. So at least a better start than the last couple of days. So that's definitely a plus right there. We'll just see if it keeps hanging on or not. Hopefully it'll jet back to those other days. So, all right. Thanks everybody for hanging out. There's only 6 on here. There should be one with 14. All right, 14. That was. That could have been yesterday. Oh, so maybe it didn't print last night. That was the international. Who knows? I don't even know anymore. All right, thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll see you all in the next video. Later.